Welcome back to this Lenten devotional series based on Mark's Gospel. For day 45, Good Friday, we'll read Mark 15:33-39. When it was noon, darkness came over the whole land until 3 in the afternoon. At 3 o'clock, Jesus cried out with a loud voice, "Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani," which means, my God, why have you forsaken me?" When the bystanders heard it, they said, "Listen, he is calling for Elijah." And someone ran, filled a sponge with sour wine, put it on a stick, and gave it to him to drink, saying, "Wait, let's see whether Elijah will come to take him down." Then Jesus gave a loud cry and breathed his last, and the curtain of the temple was torn in two from top to bottom. Now when the centurion who stood facing him saw that in this way he breathed his last, he said, "Truly this man was God's Son." This is the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. Many have said it, and it's true. One of the best reasons to believe the Gospels is that they describe the kind of God no one would have made up. And that's true in spades for the story of Jesus' death on the cross. All cultures have ways of exalting their leaders. Take our political leaders, for example. Whole teams of people craft their images. In the ancient world, they put their leaders' faces on statues and coins and spun grand tales about their courage and victories, and sometimes they even named them gods. Mark's Gospel does the same with Jesus from the very first line. The good news of Jesus Christ, the Son of God. Son of God. How's that for an exalted title? But it doesn't seem to fit at all with what we just read. Jesus was crucified, the most painful, disgraceful way possible to die. And this happened to the Son of God? Really? And he was subject to what crosses do? He died? He gave a loud cry and breathed his last? Really? And Mark expects us to conclude this is the Son of God? Yes, exactly. This is the Son of God you could never make up. Not the usual spotlighted leader, but the one who took so much of our darkness on himself that the whole sky grew dark at high noon. Nor would you imagine the Son of God choosing the opening line of Psalm 22 for his prayer. My God, why have you forsaken me?" A God-forsaken Son of God? How could that be? But so Mark describes it. God forsaken for you and me. No one can make that up. But there is one feature in this story that does seem fitting for the Son of God. He opens the way to the Father. No sooner had Jesus breathed his last than the curtain in the temple was torn in two from top to bottom. That curtain was an architectural and symbolic picture of the distance between a holy God and sinful humanity. And when the Son of God breathed his last, that curtain tore top to bottom, opening the way to God. Mark wants us to know that this Son of God opens the way to the Father. Not how you would expect, but that is the effect. And to cap off this surprising part of the story, the one who recognized him in that very moment as the Son of God was the head soldier in the crucifixion detail. When he saw Jesus breathe his last, he said, "Truly this man was the Son of God." It was a sign of things to come. The one you would never have predicted as God's Son brought someone you would never have predicted to God, which is exactly what this surprising Son of God intends to do with you. Here are a couple of questions to ponder as you look back over these verses. What else is there about Jesus that you could never have made up? In 1 Corinthians 1, Paul writes that the philosophers see the cross as foolishness and the religious see it as a scandal. What does Paul mean? And why do you see it differently? God bless you.